Okay, we are back. I decided, you know what, carpe diem and all that, folks. Let's go straight into part 2 and see what happens. Plus, we've got 2 new horses. If I come along later, there might not be any horses if there's a protest. So better that we make hay while the sun shines, as it were. Decent-ish numbers in the yard.
And believe me, there's an idiot.
In fact, more than decent numbers in the yard. Now, they didn't change over the gatesman or the chitsman. They took Q10 off, they took Waygard off, as we just saw in part 1. And here we are for part 2. Got the trooper actually having a chat with someone, interestingly. Not sure what they're having a chat about. Looking like a next squaddy, in fact, chat with the pack. Very unusual, very, very, very unusual to see the gatesman talking to anyone. Very unusual. In fact, they're even hesitant, the majority of the time, to talk to their own family and friends when they're here, because some, not all, some of the corporals, of course, are really strict about not talking, not interacting, whatever, when on duty. But hey, I mean, this fellow is very friendly. I think he's got a massive family, knows everyone here, or the tourists just got lucky.
Yeah, we'll go say hello.
Unusual, really, to see anyone talking on this side. It very rarely happens. However, I probably shouldn't focus on it, guys, in case I get him into trouble.
If you are in the military, this looks good on your service record. You're doing royalguard duty instead of ordinary.
Oh, that's interesting. The tour guide's explaining to them that if you're in the military, it looks very good on your military CV if you have done ceremonial guard duty. Makes sense. It makes sense. It shows the highest level of trust that's possible, realistically, because let's not forget, folks, this is the regiment that are the King's Lifeguard that rode next to His Majesty during the coronation and will also be escorting the King during the King's birthday parade, in other words, Trooping the Colour Volume 3, which I believe is a 20... I forgot. There are 3, I think. First one's in the first week of June, second week of June, King's birthday parade, third week of June, holding an umbrella against a sword. Yeah, it's funny, it's funny, I just heard you said that was my sword, and I just said that on my video. I said she's holding it like a sword.
I tried.
You did well, yeah, you did. Yep. Very, very sweet. That was indeed her sword, a ceremonial sword, umbrella sword. Okay, right, let's go back to the front and ID the 2 new ones. Hopefully we can get close enough to be able to do so, guys. It's pretty chocker, but there's a good movement of people today. Rhythm is pretty sweet. People are moving along fluidly. They're not tending to cluster in large groups. Why is that the case? Because, everybody, as I mentioned before, we haven't got that massive deluge of 15 tour groups all dropping off a huge number of people at the same time. That's what causes the backlog here. And it's by no means all. Most of the tour guides are absolutely lovely and super well behaved. But there are a few that are not. Wow, look at this. Now, which horsey beauty have we got this time, folks? I can't even see the
Did you see the news? They went on the rampage.
The who?
The horses? A couple of weeks ago. Yeah, 3 London.
Can't see it above my glasses.
By taxi. Yeah, they were coming through the park. And,
somebody's signing his friends, regaling tales of escaped horses.
Emily, please don't touch the horse, because if you spook him, can you step away? I don't think people are supposed to touch it. No, it won't.
He'll just whack them with a sword.
The most responsible parent now, telling their child not to touch the horse. But,
Okay.
as you can see, almost everyone else is. stick this selfie stick in the horse's eye if she's not careful.
Step back from the wall,
Oh,
Can everybody just take 2 spaces back?
love it. Brilliant to see this.
Jump here, do you mind just giving it a bit of space?
Okay, this is good. This is good. This is really good to see.
Everybody still take photos, just wait around it.
Oh, we've never seen this before, have we, folks? He's actually coming out and telling everyone to stand back. Brilliant. I mean, it won't last long. Everyone will throng forward again in a minute. Get ready for it. Look. Let's try and find out, though, just in case there is a meltdown, which horse it is before that happens. Really looks like Q10, but a younger version. Nowhere near as big, but a very gentle-looking face. Look, really bashful-looking eyes. It's like, don't take my picture, I'm shy. I'm definitely thinking ex-HCAV, the guy knows exactly what to ask and how to get a response. Look at this, imagine that guys having a history lesson from your dad who used to do this as a job. Lucky, eh? Oh, he's got his tongue stuck for a second. The thing is, I don't think, everybody, there is actually a number on the hoof. 1 second. If there is, it's very, very slight. I can't see it with the naked eye. Proposed marriage to the guard. The horse is moving so much further. I'm trying to get a picture of you know what with the name, but you need to be crazy fast or crazy lucky to get it clearly. 1 second. Really need to be super close to read that. 1 second. Oh, it's the horse has got its name on the God, I think what is this now? Not the curb chain. Yeah, the curb chain. But this is not great light to be reading the pictures. Yeah, the hoof is blank. 1 second. Wait. Freaked me out a bit then. Uh-oh. The problem is that even though, yes, in theory, a lot of the horses do have the name on the curb chain, if I'm guessing right, it is the curb chain. The problem is that some of the leather is worn, so you can't read it. But more importantly, because of the light, in other words, the horse's head blocking out the light, it's in the shade, meaning that you can't actually read it. Even if you can actually see that piece of leather clearly, you can't ascertain the name from reading it. It's a rare spot indeed when the horse looks and can keep still so you can get a good picture of it. I'm trying my best, guys, but I think we're out of luck for the moment. Especially as I'm trying at 10 zoom, it's not going to happen, no chance. And yes, I could ask the guard, but why am I not going to do that? Because it's not fair to do that. Why? Because if I do it and everyone else is watching and he gives us an answer, how many more thousand people are going to start asking constantly the guards, what's the name of your horse? It's just not fair. Okay, so we'll come back to that one. Meanwhile, let's have a look at this end, see if we can see a very clear hoof number. Gosh, I mean, just the number of cameras. Wow. Yeah, there's a mark on these hooves. However, we need to be exactly in front to be able to read it clearly. Oh, is it Tristan, I wonder? That was interesting. Names of that boy straight away. It would not surprise me at all, guys, if this is Tristan, because that little nip we just saw is not particularly common. And again, see that?
Yes, because
Right, 1 second, let's have a quick look. There's a low number on the hoof. Actually, it might be Radon. I think it is actually, guys, instinctively. I'm pretty sure it's Radon. 1 minute, let me just confirm it on the list. Yeah, it is. It is. Okay, so this, everyone, is our favourite moody mare. Who, as you've just seen, nipped 2 people in the space of 1 minute. The thing is, everyone's just seen that, so they've all backed off now. But at least we walked out at exactly the right moment to get it. Oh. Okay, here's the next victim. Get ready. To be honest, actually, if we held Ormond's head next to Radon's head, they've got a very similar look about them there. Like looking straight ahead, pretending, or apparently not caring less if anyone gets too close. And then boom. I'll also get more footage of the other horse head to toe, because one of you will know which one it is if I can't pick up the name from that. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Radon is not in a good mood at all. That's the 3rd bite in less than 3 minutes. Now, interesting enough, it was the other horse that the police said was more than likely to be a bit of a meltdowner, but they didn't move anyone away at this end. There's a huge number of people here, guys, behind me, but of course no one's going to get close until we get new people that haven't seen what just happened. At least they're keeping a safe distance now. Probably smart, to be fair. Okay, let's see if these nope, they're a tribute acts instead, look. Okay, that was the boys, now it's the girls. None of them yet are getting too close. Here we go. Ta-da!
Echt niet te doen.
Quite a
dit.
group shot, even the guards like, whoa, that's a lot of people.
Zodra die wegloopt, maak je een foto als de groene jongen weg is. De groene jongen moet even weg. Dit is letterlijk weer zo asociaal dit. Denk alleen maar aan hun eigen auto. Ja, die is weer. Toch? Die mensen hebben niet op. Ja, dat is kom maar.
I know you're thinking, guys, it's a real shame that these groups are not lining up close to the horse's mouth, within biting or nipping distance. This bro's going to get bidden.
He's a Kiwi.
This is the nippiest horse. 3 people in a row got bidden before he went. Yeah, you saw it. Yeah.
The horse whisperer.
Ah, that explains it. Okay. No, he's not. He's a Kiwi. Brilliant. It's always the most sort of innocent looking person that ends up getting bitten, people. As it wanders over thinking,
You get nipped? No, I'm okay, thank you. Yeah.
it's a horse, it's gentle, it won't bite me. And for the moment they're right. Why? Because the horse is not being crowded. You know when they start to nip, when there are too many people annoying them, patting their faces and just not leaving them alone. As we saw at the beginning of this video when the officers came along and said, look guys, take a step back. Okay, boom. Whoa. Look how long their stick is. I'm genuinely surprised that the police haven't said anything. Look at the size of it. Never seen one that long before. So you're about to do pole jumping.
That's what all the girls say.
Oh, a cheeky scoundrel. Oh, good lord. Oh, funny guy. Wait, where's the Chitsman gone, everybody? The Chitsman's vanished. Actually, where has he gone? There's no Chitsman. I'm not joking, he's not hanging up the chains or something. There's actually no Chitsman. Oh wait, he's back. Hold on. I think he went for a milkshake break. Apparently they just installed a milkshake making machine in the restaurant. It's a lucky group actually having a tour of the stables at the moment inside. People not going forward because they see me filming. This is becoming the biggest issue here, folks. The more popular this place becomes because people are watching and enjoying the videos, the more determined they are not to appear in them in any kind of negative way, which I do understand. I really do understand it. So in some respects, the success of what myself and others are recording here is contributing to the inverted commas problem of us seeing a lot more caution among the tourists, a lot more caution. If we compare this time this year, now to this time last year, absolute different world, isn't it? The sign obviously has helped massively, but I do think that the huge exposure that HCAV and Horse Guards in particular have had across social media in the past year, it's definitely helped to improve the behaviour of visitors. People are more educated, they're more aware, they understand that they shouldn't take the you-know-what. Yeah, there were going to be clowns that turn up and try and provoke just because, you know, you get sad idiots like that, attention-seeking, narcissistic types anywhere. But generally speaking, behaviour is massively improved year on year. I mean, at this rate, people are going to be turning up with, like, you know, a shoe shine box and some boot polish, and actually kneeling down polishing the guard's boots while he's on duty. Out of respect. Soldiers on foot in each corner. He's not wrong. Haven't quite heard it put that way before, but he's not wrong. Now, meanwhile, we still need, ideally, to get right around to be directly in front of this horse for the hoof number. Let's give that a whirl this time. If not, I'll give up and spend the rest of the time in front of Radon. These new people that film here that don't talk to anyone, and at least two of them can't even speak English. It's annoying because they just stand in the same spot for 2 or 3 hours, would you believe, filming everything. I will wait patiently, guys, until we get to the front.
Alright?
Yes, all right.
Grand. Let's keep going.
There we are. Patience pays off. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's another mini man that thinks he's a big man. Look. Now he's at the other end, but he's going to kick off there now this time. What a clown! What is it with comedians? Sorry, folks. 1 second. Christ. Some weirdo screaming and swearing at the guards, but at this end, he's at that end now. Some regular weirdo. Yeah, it's a little idiot mouthing off. Where's he gone? Where'd that idiot guy go that was just swearing at me? Did he go? Did he leave? Yeah. Yeah, he's gone off. He's gone off. Yeah, he's good. Trooper just explained to the police some sort of anti-monarchist clown. Okay, let's leave them to it. A bit unfortunate, but there we are. Damn, just as I got into the right spot to try and name this one. Sorry?
What happened to the guy?
I don't know, either drunk, I think he was swearing at this guy first, then the other one.
And the other one as well?
Yeah, I know. You always, I mean, every Saturday there's at least one idiot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, massively. Every single Saturday.
Every single Saturday.
Yeah, much more so on Saturdays than the other day.
And, he's swearing, walking and swearing.
Yep. No, it's not. Right, folks. So back to where I started. Let me try and get back around again. Good Lord. Okay, we're finally, right in front. Is there a number on the hoof? Let's find out. I hope that we might be able to hear what that guy was shouting at the trooper when I reviewed the video, because he was even louder at the other end. That's immediately why I gestured to the officers about somebody being very disrespectful. The trooper, though, as you probably heard then, explaining to the officer, couldn't actually hear what the guy was shouting or trying to shout it in his face. Okay, so the reason that we're at this end, 1 minute. Okay, the hoof is either blank or it's been scribbled off. There it is. Look, nothing there, guys. No number that we can see anyway. Okay, anyway, here comes the gatesman. Myself way out of his way. We have a joke now about the idiot that was just swearing in his face. Like, I have to see you, my good man. Somebody needs a beheading, rather swiftly. Yes, small, 5'4", high on some sort of illegal drug type substance, and extremely aggressive verbally. Oh God, here we go. Look. There we go, guys. Idiot tourist moment of the day. Look, everyone is laughing because she just said, I bet she wasn't the only one thinking that. It's pretty bold. I mean, bold is one word. I personally would call it stupid, but yeah, I guess it was bold. Just to strut over while the guard is trying to do his rounds. Who's up next? Right, just to confirm, guys, there were no distinguishing marks on this horse at all, okay? No socks, no stockings. However, there is the faintest little teeny weeny, what is it? I don't know, is it a star? Kind of. There's a little teeny weeny mark. If I zoom in, that might help one of you to know which horse it is. Slightly hidden by the forelock. So I will defer, folks, that will be the last we'll see of this horse in the video. I'll defer to those of you that might know which horse we were just looking at. Fingers crossed. Backwards Raden, unless something pretty unusual or unexpected happens meanwhile. Gosh, it's really, really, really squishy here. These are getting some nice new fast cars, look at that. Wait, are they? Hold on a second. I think they're closing the road already. Yeah, they are. Okay, off we go. Guess this is where it starts. Yep. Closed. Just told this vehicle as well, other way. Alright, that's it. So one-way road closure in effect already. I mean, it would have been better if they'd parked the car a little bit further along, though. Okay, so this is the beginning of it. One second, let me try and have a quick word with the officer while he's out and about. Oh, helicopter in the sky. 1 second. Officer, the Palestine protest coming this way sometime soon? Palestine protest coming along. Do you know when? About an hour. Okay, wow, they're really ahead of time. In about an hour, you just said. Okay, so that's now confirmed. They said an hour, roughly, until it arrives. So there we are, guys, it begins. Time to get everything closed down. Oops, wait, let's get out of the road. Oh God, hold on a second, we're about to get run over. Oops, sorry. I didn't realise that. Yeah, I know, I was too busy talking with Charlie and the police officer. Oops.
I would have shot. Run.
Oh damn, I could have got run over then. Never mind. Oopsie. There we are. I'm making myself look like a fool, guys, on my own channel. One of my friends got that, so I'm probably on his video today, looking like a total lost clown. Right, back to Radon.
Who next to horse?
About an hour from now. Interesting. I can't decide actually whether I want to cover it. He was just shouting all kinds of. He was basically just swearing, just verbal abuse crap. Anti-monarchy, yeah, that's all. It's always like the little midget type ones that are like that, they with a big mouth. 1 hour until we just told them we just close it. Yep. Okay, guys, let's hope rather than. He didn't say what. I don't know what time they're going to close this, but they're expecting the protest to hit here in 1 hour. So. No, I'm pretty sure they'll all be shut down. This is when it finishes, so all of this is going to be completely chocker with thousands of people. Yeah, just debating, guys, with myself. What I might do actually after this video is have a quick little lunch break, grab some food, and then pop myself back into the middle of the protest for part 3. What do we think about that? Yes, I know you guys don't like it when I put myself at risk in harm's way, but I do like it, so that at the moment is the plan. We'll see. So they might end up being a 3-part, so this being part 2, of course. Oh. She even bit the trooper. This horse really doesn't discriminate at all. Look, flipping out. What on earth? Wow. Uh-oh, hold on a second. This guy, who's going to get bitten first, guy? The guy in the cab or the trooper? Oh, air ambulance right above us. So let's hope no one needs it. My personal favourite is when people are really dressed up doing their sort of really Instagram silly type, oh look at me type pictures, get bitten. That's the that's justice.
He's bit loads of people this morning. See, I'm on just what the state they're training him to do.
It's funny because the Blues are holding the reins much tighter, so that he can't bite out.
Want to get through sooner?
I think, I'm not sure, but I think the air ambulance just landed. I think it did. I'm going to go and have a look. 1 second, everyone. I'm not entirely sure. The air ambulance was just over horse guards, and I've just seen two paramedics go into the tunnel. One second, I might be mistaken. It was definitely the air ambulance. Very distinctive, and it was very, very, very low as well. Those are two paramedics here. Nope, where did it disappear to? I was absolutely sure they just landed at the back, but no, apparently not. One of these two little idiots racing around on the bike just actually pickpocketed somebody. It wouldn't surprise me at all. Look at them racing off in the distance. So where did it go? It was hovering right above horseguards, then it vanished. But really low, you heard it in the video. I thought it was going to come down here and land on the playground, but apparently not. Oh, everyone's coming out to see if it's here now, and it's not. Oops. Actually, wait, that's going to be my new trick, guys. I'm going to tell, when it's really busy at the front, I'm going to spread the word that, hey, somebody just jumped out of a plane with a parachute over the playground. They'll rush to the back to film it, realise it's not there, leaving me to get in the key central spot at the front. Cunning, but definitely workable. Okay, this time I will definitely focus on and stay with Raden. I will not move, folks. Even if the PM does turn up and agree to that interview. I'll tell him that he'll need to call my diary secretary and reschedule. Oh, here we go again, look. They've completely closed Whitehall to traffic now in both directions. Raden is coiled and ready. So it's not going to be this guy. I spy a better spot. 1 minute.
I had one set with me that I told them to turn their flash off.
It's funny because a few times the troopers have actually told people, and I don't understand why anyone needs to use flashing in this light. Ridiculous.
¿Ha salido el caballo o no?
Okay, who's getting bitten next, folks? What do we think? Oh, it's Marcy. Exactly the sort of person that would cry if always grabbed her and pulled her over, even though she just saw it. I don't understand some people. Christ, why would you turn your back to a horse that just tried to bite you? Death wish. Oh, hold on. How does she choose which one to buy? Oh, which of us is getting arrested?
No, mas a gente sério.
Oh no, guys, they just dragged Busker into the police car. He's in the back. And
Someone will believe that.
I know they will. I'm joking.
They just cut it out. I got back in the police car. I just put it I still do click me.
Oh, goodness me. Okay, we're back with Raden. AKA Jaws. Everyone's seen it. What happened now? This is why they're being super careful. A good sized crowd here, but everyone is way back. I'll try everybody once I finish part 2 and had some lunch. Oh, chains come. Yikes! God, pushing the button. The chains come off. Again, apologies guys. I can't remember the name of the chain. It's not the curb chain. Some of you did mention this in the other video. Apologies that I can't remember. Anyway, yeah, he's pushed the button for assistance. Yeah, you noticed that fast, didn't you? You noticed that. Oh, you noticed it first.
Everybody give me a clap.
Oh wow, that's it. Yep, 5% for that. That was good. That was good. Mr. Shorts is on air. Ah, goodness me. I didn't even notice, folks, and I was looking directly at the horse. It's unusual, actually. I have no idea how the chain would have just, I don't know, fallen off. One would assume it's attached with a carabiner or something similar. I don't know how it works. The trooper's not in a good mood, and I can't say I blame him, to be honest. Oh. Okay, meanwhile, this is actually better. Gatesman's out. Oh, good to see him jumping out of the way quickly. He's mentioning that the chain's come unstuck. I'm not sure if the gatesman is going to be able to reattach it with those gloves. Oh, here we go. All happening at once now. Yikes, look. Nippy little brother, look. Super nippy horse, this one. Okay, that's interesting. I wonder how that would have even come unstuck. How would it have detached itself? It's very well fixed, that chain. I can understand how a belt or a strap or something would come undone, but an actual chain. Okay. Problem solved. Quick response time, actually. That was under a minute, I think. Who's up next? Who is willing to sacrifice their arm, their fingers, their elbow, something for the horse? Yes. Yeah, no. Oh, regular visitor waving. Everybody saying, "Can I be in today's video?" Okay, here's the next person to be nipped. Rolling up now. treatment, guys. The kid's plaster is not from getting his forehead nipped by the horse.
Very hard for a horse to stand still like that for a long time.
State attenta.
C'est bon? Yep.
Venga,
So you
attenta
get this
rápido. Venga, rápido, 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 rápido. Venga, ya está.
Because it's a horse and it's having to stand still for so long.
Venga, venga.
Do you want to take a picture of it?
Ya está, ya está. Venga.
Yeah, this is respectful distance. This is a good idea.
Venga, venga, rápido, venga.
Take a picture.
Esta gente ya se espera, venga. Y la gente...
All kinds of stalls being set up behind me across the road. Socialist Workers' Party is one of them. It's going to really, 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 really be busy here a bit later. I just noticed actually the Met have turned up. They're admiring the horses at the other end. 1 second. We still don't know, obviously, the name of the horse at the other end. Right, obviously, the second that I can't... That would have been the first time we were getting 2 officers that were trying to get a picture with the horse. And then they walked off. Damn it. There'll be a lot of long faces here when they close all this. It's going to arrive pretty quickly and boom, everything's going to get shut down. They're going to take the horse off really fast. We might get that, we might not. It depends how part 3 goes, folks, and whether I finish my lunch with enough power on the phone. Ah, that, no, you can't touch the horse. He said to his little man. This is like a young horse to me, guys. What do we think? 6, maybe? 5, 6? Baby version of Q10. I was looking at the camera like, huh? What do you mean baby version? I'm his mum. Really, really, really clean hooves. Not only that, all 4 shoes, correct me if I'm wrong, equestrians, they look new. I mean, I can even see the shiny nails. Yeah, this is a new horse, isn't it? 100%. Either that or just been re-shoed. I've actually never noticed the nails before. Obviously, they're there on every horse, but not like this. So this has just been done. They're really, really, really clear. 1 second, if I zoom in, look. See that? Brand new horseshoes as well. Okay, so I wonder which one this is. Really, that's for sure. And hopefully we'll go into another tourist nipping Q10 Rodden type.
Oh, c'est tout. Attends quand il va revenir. Voilà.
Hat keine Gramm für doch eine. Nein, gar nicht. Share when you're white. Okay. I'll show you how close it is.
His father was well behaved for that young man, and rightly so. Notice how quiet it is though, guys, behind us now that the traffic has stopped, finally. Hello, horse. It's like I'm here. Look this way. Hello. Hi. I think he just said to his family, this king horse doesn't even want to pose for a picture, and I've just been on a 14-hour flight. Fair enough. We've seen horses take people's hats, we've seen horses take people's skin. We've not yet seen a horse grabbing somebody's camera. It will happen. It's actually only 5 minutes to the changeover. Again, guys, damn, that went by quickly. I will be back on the corner.
Another lady. Oh, another one.
Massively eyeballed by the horse right now.
Right.
Go ahead, baby. Closer, closer. Closer.
Oh, they're saying closer. I'm sure that's a good idea.
Alright, he's agitated. Yeah, I can see other people, that's good.
Right, box is about to be open at the rear. Ta-da! How much is Rada concentrating on this video right now, people? Like, really concentrating on this video. Deep in thought. Oh, I actually prefer my left side. Let's try on my left side, John. Okay.
It's okay.
Who's up next? Ta-da. Okay, most people are flooding through the gates. When the police tell everybody to get behind the bars in a minute, that will be the moment I run through the gates super fast and get on the corner again, away from the hoi polloi. My favourite view is through the box from the front as the masses assemble. Okay, the time has come. I'm not going to risk getting stuck at the front. In we go, folks. All right. Not quite alone, but close enough. That's what matters. Ta-da! Oh, not sure what's going on in the stable. In the stable area. Don't know what they're doing, man. It's like a disco party they've got going on in there. See the strobe lighting. It's 1 minute to. It's having real funny there this morning. I think that improved CCTV. They know what we're what we're saying, and that what our facial expressions are like. Myself and the army photographer. I mean, in theory, it's only supposed to be 2 boxermen coming out. At the moment, it sounds like they've got about 22. It's less than a minute. Oh, there it is. A big bong.
Boxman, steady. Boxman, shin. Stay up. March.
Q10 with ears back.
Hey! On!
Yeah, that's Q10's like. Brr.
Tear boxes. 1, 9.
Okay, Raden's first through the gate, and then the new one. We'll get much better images of the new one, folks, in case any of you know which one it is. So Raden coming toward us now. And the new young horse with those fresh shoes on the left.
Boxman, die! Return! Good!
Captain in the making, I'm thinking, with a voice like that.
Hey, dismount! Dismount!
Thwack.
And driver, wheel! Forward!
That's our second dismount in the yard from the corner spot, folks. Will there be a third? Probably not in all likelihood, because I think the protest will hit here before we get another changeover. I could be mistaken, but instinctively I'll be very surprised if we end up making it to a third. And what I will do, obviously going to go back to the front shortly. We're still about to change over the shitsman and gatesman. So many people. So I can't move yet. I will go back and have a little look at Q10, then decide whether it's better to continue with Q10 and go into part 3, or break and follow the protest from Trafalgar Square as it makes its way toward Whitehall. The thing is, they're going to have a heads up here. They're going to know in advance before the protest arrives at Horseguards. However, they might well close it before we get here, if that makes sense. So Difficult one, this. Really not sure. I'll think about it in a minute. Oh, interesting. Look, I'd love to know what they were talking about. Oh, lost the voice at the end there a little bit. That was interesting. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to be a cunning fellow, and I'm going to weave my way behind this massive crowd of assembled peasants to the other corner. Why? Well, I mean, you can all guess why, can't you? Oh my goodness me, this is a lot of people watching this one. Now, they haven't got a trooper out dealing with crowd control, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens in a minute. I think the police will in all likelihood clear a gap, but you never know. You really never know. Everyone's really far forward today for that gatesman. Okay, here we are. Let's wait for the gatesman. It's going to really depend on which gatesman it is. Just finishing up, and then he'll emerge from the tunnel. A very busy tunnel, actually. Look, it's packed. I think the officer there in all likelihood is going to tell everybody to make a space for the gatesman. Actually, there were two officers there. I think they're going to make a space. Otherwise, it's going to be absolute carnage here with him needing to get through this crowd. Right, here he comes. Yeah, here we go. Oh, French guys, you could choose the left or the right. More than enough space for the trooper. Outstanding. Meanwhile, I'm in probably about 100 videos. Look, everyone's filming it. All eyes on the trooper behind me. Wow.
He had some issues instead of a sword.
I didn't, but I noticed that the last corporal of horse lost his voice at the end. It just...
He's done it. Really bad that. He's not in properly. So everyone's like that, and he's like...
I mean, to be honest, we've all had a problem like that in life, haven't we? You know, not being able to get in properly, so... Okay. All right, folks, we are back at the front. No, don't do it. Hold on. We've never yet seen anybody walk from the yard to the front when there's a horse in the box. I don't think, have we ever, folks? We've seen it in reverse. We've seen people come from the streets past the horse into the yard. Actually, wait, I'm sure we must have done it. It must have happened before. At some point. I just can't remember. Inevitably, there must have been a time when somebody walked from the yard. Wait. Sorry. They're tempted, I can tell they're tempted to take a shortcut. Instead of being patient like everybody else and waiting to get out of the front gate. So our closing shots in just a moment will be of Q10, folks, who is in the same box, I think, that he was in earlier on. That's curious, actually, because we know normally they flip positions. Troopers in the boxes will be in a different spot to where they were the first shift, but it seems that Q10 is back in the same box. Now, I wonder if that's because, as we know, he is ridiculously super hypersensitive to the other box, the halted box. I have no idea, but the crowds here, they're going to be very, very sad, all these people, shortly when this place gets shut down, because right now it's hyper busy. Trying to get us back toward the front. Here we are. That's definitely a cute turn. It's amazing how many people mistake the horse for a cat. So all kind of all sorts of nonsense.
Do not touch the reins. Where are you getting in? I'm not. Go on then.
Would you rather get in there?
No, you get in there. Pop it right. Do not touch it. Do you listen there? Pick him up. Have a little stroke of its nose.
Meanwhile, kid in the grey tracksuit decided to destroy their family picture by just poking his long arms in. Always one. Notice as well, folks. And I'll head off there in a second to show you. And it's the Trafalgar Square end of Whitehall in a second. Okay, that's it for the crunch. So Whitehall's completely closed, as you can see now. It's packed. It's really, really packed. Crowd number 1 around the horse and crowd number 2 around the horse. TSG arrived. Okay, so we're all toward Trafalgar Square, where I will terminate part 2. In terms of part 3, actually wait, hold on a second. Let me ask these Palestinian flag holding folks what time they expect us going to hit. But guys, where is the protest starting today? BBC. So do you know what time it will hit here, roughly? Yeah, something like that, yeah? Okay, alright, thank you. Good luck. Right, let's go back up there. Okay, so they're thinking 2-ish. So in other words, no one actually knows. Please think 1:30. They're thinking 2. So, I mean, if no one knows, no one knows. Let me just quickly check on my phone what time it is now, because I think it's 1 now. Actually, it's 1:10, so my timing's perfect. So I will, shortly, end this video. And possibly be back for a part 3 if I can get a really good spot right at the front of the protest. Now, looking at the police we've seen fanning out this morning, I think it's going to be a big protest, but I don't think it's going to be huge. I'm thinking sub 100,000 people. However, this is the finishing point, not the beginning of the protest. So only way I'm going to know is by getting myself up there into the crowd when it begins and talking to people, which is what I'll do, and then I'll decide whether or not a part 3 is a wise choice. Some of you have said don't cover it. I like to get in the thick of things, people, regardless of the cause, good or bad. Anyway, for myself, outside the newly refurbished Clarence, looking rather lovely, probably the most famous pub on Whitehall. I hopefully will be back for part 3, guys. If not, this was the end of part 2 today. And, well, what a morning it's been. Bye for now, people.